don't actually think you get anything for disarming traps, but being a dutiful rogue. Oh, saw that coming. Alright, and that puts us into Paragon levels. So let's check this out. Ability points to start working on my Paragon traits, a regular feat point, and then the Paragon path. Okay, I had already decided I'm going to go down Executioner because I want to work on common or more frequent criticals and higher damage with it. And I think I decided go with Thrill of the Kill to get action points back on the Killing Blow, because a 1 to 5% chance of reducing an encounter power by 1 second is nowhere near as common or frequent as this would be, as far as getting points back and being able to do my encounter abilities more often. So let's go with it. Master Infiltrator. Provides Smith with either gloaming cuts, dash toward the target. Another way to reset my stealth bar. At 40, I'll get Possible to Catch. You break free from most control effects. The first time or seconds, you deflect all incoming attacks and are immune to further control effects. If I'm Stealth, I become completely untouchable to all my enemies, dodging their attacks and receiving no damage. It's definitely a PvP ability. and then a level 60 shocking execution. I do a whole amount of physical damage, leap up and strike with a vicious attack that ignores your target's defense and deals additional damage based on how much health they are missing. So interesting stuff, and I am going to go with the Infiltrator. Wait, that is the right one, right? Execution. Okay, it's just what they call the Paragon. And that's the only one currently available for the Rogue Trickster. More later. So, Master Infiltrator. And then my passive Infiltrator ability. Anytime I do a daily, I gain combat advantage for several seconds. So when I use one of my dailies, that will trigger. And then I also picked up Gloaming Cut. Cash over the Shattered Cross. Refills my stealth bar if you are to kill the target. I don't know, I kind of like what I've got here. I mean, I could replace my ranged attack with it. Or how about my basic attack? See, the basic one does 287 to 338. This one does a lot more. It's actually a ranged attack. 20-foot range. The cone area effect. But since it's an at will, it doesn't require energy or anything. So let's try it out and see what it does. Wow, that's slow though. Yeah, that would be something I would want on my second button if I wanted to go full melee, but I kind of like that range. I don't know, let's go full melee and see how that works. So, let's keep Sly Flourish as my attack. And replace my 60-foot range throwing daggers with the Gloaming Cut. Okay. First foray is a Paragon level. Let's do this. Theory. Wish we were able to craft. I want to see how the crafting system works, but they've had it deactivated now for the past few beta weekends. The only thing is it doesn't reset my stealth. It only adds to my stealth meter if I'm already in stealth. Yeah, I think I prefer the other one that actually reset my stealth. Allowed me to go into stealth more often. It looks like 30, yeah, so we get to increase attributes again. Yeah, every 10 levels. We're going to go with Dex, obviously, being a rogue. Oh, it's going to add 1 to every one of them. Ooh. Okay. Bam. Yeah, this is why I went with a half-orc rogue. Dex is one of my main skills as a rogue. And then because I'm a half-orc, my strength is just ungodly as well. So that extra damage with the rogue's sneak attacks and backstabs, yeah, that compiles pretty big. Okay, back to powers. Let's go back to our original setup, because I preferred it. And the Shadow Strike. Oh, what am I talking about? Yeah, the Shadow Strike's the one that resets my stealth bar. I kind of like the Cloud of Steel as a finishing move, too. So if like there's a ranged at the end of beating up all the melees, I can turn around and fling some daggers and kill him off, instead of having to run over to him. To the 4th clock. Drop by here and get some heals. I still got a half hour on my current invocation. I can do one of those, give me a bit more power. Yeah, I like that better. Stay in stealth as long as I can, means they can't see me, they can't attack me. Which is definitely good on your own. In a party, not sure it's all that necessary, but the fact that you also do a lot more damage in stealth will definitely make it better in groups for like dungeon raids and such. Which I've been through a few, and so far I think I've only been out damaged on one of them. Which is good. I mean, damage meters, we always hate people who just watch damage meters, but as a rogue, that's pretty much all you do is a lot of DPS. So my job is to do as much damage as I can. So it's always good if I'm on top, damage-wise. lot of interactives here. That's engineering. This was likely a lore. Yep. Lore items are pretty much storyline stuff. So a lot of text if you like to read text. Some of these settings are pretty nice looking and everything, but I think they overdo it some on these globs. Gelatinous cube. That's an old D&D classic. Scroll of identifying. Actually, I've got 2. So let's see what. Now that I'm level 30, I can use all of these. Let's see what this one is. There's a mask. I have a mask, don't I? I don't. I thought I had a headpiece. I did at one point. Well, we have one now. Oh, isn't that all keen? The gentleman highwayman. Alright, so we got a yellow slot we can put in there. Let's see if I've got any runes I can fuse. I can fuse this one. Takes 3 to create the next higher level. At some point, you'll be able to find wards. I've never seen one yet, but you can modify your fusing together of runes to increase the chance of success. So for instance, right now I've got a 90% chance to fuse these. Wards will help increase that. Okay, so let's see if we can fuse. Success. Okay, so now that gives me 3 silvery glyph 2s. Let's see if we can make a silvery glyph. Oh, it requires 4. I'm sorry. 4, not 3. So I cannot, because I only got 3. 4 here. Radiant sigils. 80% chance to make, and these are level 2s, to make a level 3. Success. Was that a success? Yes. No, it's up here. Any other 4s? No, that's a quest item. 3 3s. Okay. So out of all of those, let's see what yellow powers we have. This is a yellow slot. Only the yellow power will be effective. So there's 3% experience. 3.5 experience, because that's a level 2 Azure brand. 35 on movement, and that's a movement rating. It takes a lot of movement rating to actually increase. I think it's like 100 in movement rating to give you 1% speed increase, which is ridiculous. I suppose if you wanted to make a PvP set, you would use a lot of movement to try to keep away from the other players, but gold found, and silvery glyphs gives us glory found. And glory is what you gain in PvP. There's another Azure brand 2. Why do I have in separate stacks. They're over there in the stack, so it's weird. Dark Emblem gives you movement. Oops, I didn't want to do that. But 3 is more boring. Okay, so it sounds to me I'm going to go with 3.5 experience. And this is telling you that this will be a permanent. If you want to remove it, it's going to cost you that many Azure diamonds to remove it safely. Enchant that, so now I've got 3.5 more experience gained. For instance, on my chest, I added a lifesteal rune. 3% gain there. And if I go to enchant, I want to unbind it. It'll say it will cost these many astral diamonds to remove this enchant, and I have 1,600. I'm not going to spend 33% of my astral diamonds to get a 0.5% experience gain, so I'll cancel that. There's another 3.5 experience, so you can see I'm stacking the experience gains, which seems to be a common thing to do until you get up to level 60. So we got a plus 10% so far to experience gain. See, over on my neck, the red one I believe was a power rune. Yeah, plus 35 power. And the rings can have sockets. I've got one in my ring that gives plus 10 lifesteal. And that's all my sockets. And you could actually get an undershirt and trousers. You know what? That is weird. I haven't seen anything as far as trousers are concerned. This is from character generation still. But at some point I had gotten a shirt that actually adds defense. We may look at that when we go back to town sometime. See if there's something on the auction house for trousers. There's also your, I don't know what you call this, the fashion, yeah, your fashion suit. Which so far they haven't really haven't had any drops. I'm sure there's probably a vendor somewhere where you can buy an outfit for your fashion. So like in town, you'll switch over to your fashion wear. See, right now you got peasant's tunic and peasant's garb. So level 30, and I look like a peasant. So back to our adventuring set. Okay, and the priest is done training. Do I want to get her out or keep Manfred out as a tank? Let's get her out and do some more experience for her. And it looks like there are various skins you can have that are locked. Right now, all I've got is the Penless. See, from Manfred, he's got Eager Defender and Accomplished Protector. That looks cool. I'll leave that one on for him. I have another Scroll of Protection, so let's see what else I might be wanting to identify. Armor, 26, 28, 28, let's check. Can't use that until I'm 32. Let's put that down here with the other level 30 plus items. Weapon we can't see any basic stats on until we actually identify it. Let's see what I'm needing. Armor wise, I've got level 26 gear. Loot wise, I've got level 24 gear. It's got a socket. that one doesn't have a socket. So, armor. $628. Use it on this one. 5 AC, 120 crits, 188 defense. And I think I've got another Dark Emblem. So, let's equip that. Bound it to me. Dark Emblem 3. Lifesteal 33. Why did this one say 144? Alright, let's go through these. Green slots. Defense, lifesteal. 350 maximum health. Well, deflection. Defense. Stick with the lifesteal. Got a hell of a lot more defense though since that last one. Outfit looks roughly the same, I think. I didn't check to see if it looked any different. And that was it for Scrolls of Identify, which are seemingly rarer than they should be. Room. Another lore item. Part 3 to the limit. I wonder if I should go up there first. Or is this where I came down? Let's go find out. Necromancy. Ah, that would be why. This is closed off. Probably goes back out where I started, so that's kind of like my quick way out. Which means we're probably about to face the boss of this dungeon. Balls. There they are. Alright, ready? An attack. Killing blow. It's always a good combo. part 2. It's weird you find part 2 after you find part 3. Oh well. I'm sure that would confuse anybody that's actually reading it. This looks like religious. Yep, I have a kit. So let's try the kit. Seeds. Some more silvery glyphs and a gray that's worth 2 silver. Alright, so let's check out the chest. Money and pots. Alright, it's the 5th block. So that's going to open up the grate on these stairs so we can get up and out. Oh, we're going to go down. We'll go up and check that grate first. I don't know if that's where we started or if that's like a secret area. Yep, so the crate's open. Yeah, this is back where we started. So, down we go. Smoky down here. Uh-oh, riddle questions. I am the most ominous and portentous hour, both the darkest and the lightest, and the greatest of them all. What am I? Well, being the greatest of them all would be the highest. And since it's light and dark, there's both a 12 during the day and a 12 at night, so it's 12. Ta-da! I'm so spot on. Oop, that activated a camp if we ever need healing. Or our invocation's about to expire here in about 12 minutes. I don't want to wait that long. Spiders. Skeletons. Okay, spiders are on patrol, so let's take care of them first. And they are spitters. Hello. Sure, range from there or something? I thought I saw something fly at us from over here. Check incoming holes. Rogue, I am very thorough. Gotta find all the golden treasure I can. religious thing. Don't have any kids left. Chest. That was a... Oh, there's a nature kit. Scroll of identify so we can check something out. Alright, one trick I've noticed on these chests. Obviously you saw me fight a mimic earlier. You can tell when it's going to be a mimic the first time you click it because the lid doesn't open. Yay, loot. And if you don't see the lid open, you know to dodge backward almost immediately. And then you start going off on it. Alrighty. I'm guessing Belinger's beyond this door. She is somebody you encounter at the very beginning, right after character creation. Of course, you don't actually attack her, but you see her. And there she goes, escaping again, leaving us to deal with Shoth the Tomb Queen, who was over there, and she's got spiderlings. So let's go over here. Okay, her spiderlings are down. Heal me, darling. Or not. Doesn't look like I have any buffs. Let's do the power one. Alrighty. Here we go. Yeah, the dodge was a little slow. Doing daily. Quest chest is done, so we're done with the dungeon. Radiant Sigils, money. And we're done with the quest, so let's get our quest reward, which was another pack. Which is good, because I've never seen them. I don't know if crafters will be able to make packs, because I haven't actually looked on the auction, there weren't any there, so I am guessing they are going to be hard to find. So now I have an extra slots to store stuff. I'm going to expand so I can see them all. And let's do a shift. I always keep my personal stuff that you usually see, your pots. I've already got 99. Stuff I'm waiting to get the levels to use. Your runes, I'll keep those in the big pack. Which that's the That's the big pack of holding you get for being a founder or purchasing a founder kit. You get that from a vendor. So there's some runes. Yeah, I have a scroll of identify. Let's see. Don't need to worry about that. Found another ring for 33. It's not identified. There's a sword for 32. Some non-magical armor. Everything in red is not my class, so I keep it up there at the top. Eventually, I'll identify them and sell them because you get more money identified. Because if you sell them right now, see, they're only worth 1 copper piece. But if you identify them, then they could be much more. See, that's not even magical, and it's worth 36 copper. For instance, let's look at, let's see, we got a sword with a socket that's level 28 to use. Sword without a socket. Ring without a socket. It's 33. I've got 2 rings down here I'm waiting to use. 34, 31. And boots. One of the boots I was using. Boots have a socket though. They're 24s. 24 and 26. Rare weapons. That's a 28. With a socket. So that might actually be better than the rares I have. So let's check it out. $99 to $121. Not quite damage-wise. It does have a pretty good amount of power, but not enough to really warrant changing, and it's actually got lower crit and lower armor penetration. Now, a red socket, though, I believe I have runes that'll add 35 power, so that'll make a big difference there. See if we can compare it to my other weapon. There's no key to switch the comparison. It's always going to compare it to your main hand. So you have to look where you could switch. There we go. Now what? There you go. Now it's comparing it to that weapon. So lower power, better critical strike, armor pin instead of deflection. So if I wanted to stack armor pin, I can change this weapon out for that one. Damage is comparable. It's just 1 point less. So overall, it would be more as soon as I got that power in that socket. And I can start stacking up on armor pins. So let's do that. With this, it'll bind it to me. Switch it back to my offhand because that main hand's much better. Enchant it. Okay, this is a red socket, so it's plus 10 crit, plus 20 power, plus 10 armor penetration, plus 20 armor penetration, plus 35 power. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Plus 35 recovery, but I don't get hit a lot. So Radiant Sigil 3, plus 35 power. Yes, if I ever want to take that out, it costs 4,731 diamonds. And it is socketed. Giving a total of 250 power. So as you can see, as soon as you get scrolls of identify, it's a task to try to figure out which one you want to use it on, because they're so uncommon. Supposedly you'll be able to get them off the auction house for people willing to sell them, but sure, they'll probably be one of those farm items. Just go out into newbie areas, collect them as they drop, and then put them up to sale for diamonds. Alright, so we're back outside. Let's take care of this group. Okay, returning to Chelbel. Avoiding combat where I can. Yep. If they do enough damage, they're going to knock you off your back.
Valindra escaped with Azazel. Perhaps it's time to visit my academic colleagues in Waterdeep. I suppose you could consider the bright side. Now that Valindra controls an army of gnolls and undead and a blue dragon, it's highly unlikely she will simply go away and leave Neverwinter in peace. I'm sure you'll get another chance to set things right. In the meantime, I must make travel arrangements.
All beings should walk free of fear. Valindra's undead and the Cult of the Dragon are no longer a threat here in Neverdeath, and we have you to thank. Valindra escaping with the right of the Dracolich, however, is certainly a setback. We're sure to see her again, though it may take us some time yet to gather the necessary components. We'll be able to keep Neverdeath under control for now. I'm sure Nox will want to hear all about today's events.
Go talk to the Protector's Enclave. The half-naked idiot pencil. Welcome to town.
Protector's Enclave needs your help. So, Valindra escaped with a dragon, and something called the Right of the Dracolich. That pretty much guarantees we haven't seen the last of her. But you did thwart the Thayan's plans in Neverdeath, and that means we'll have a lot fewer undead threatening the city. Well done!
Oh. Looks like I'm going to start getting into crafting. Thought maybe they had it turned off. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
We've received disturbing reports that devil-worshipping cultists called the Ashmedai have taken over the fortress city of Helm's Hold. When the trouble started, our forces there under Captain Dunfield tried to retake the city and failed. Only a handful of them survived. Helm's Hold is vital to Neverwinter. Not only does it protect our inland trade routes, but many of the city's spell-scarred were sent to the sanatorium there for treatment. I need skilled adventurers to investigate the situation and defeat the cultists.
Okay, so Helm's Hold is the next zone. Okay, first we're gonna check out the professions. Talk to Matari Printal. As a rogue, I would assume leatherworking might be your best choice, but we'll take a look. We'll take a stop by over here if you haven't seen the mounts. Here's your typical mount, one of a few different kinds. There's an armored one, and then for those people that are just crazy with money, there's an armored nightmare. Of course, over on this side, we've got an armored wolf or warg, and then a normal warg, a wolf, and then a merchant is here for your... So yeah, I picked, what was it? I think I've got an Appaloosa. But you've got a Brindle, Appaloosa, Palomino, Sabino, and a Pinto. Training-wise, after you hit a certain level, level 40, you need to get training 2, which will cost 768,000 Astral Diamonds. How people are going to have that amount without actually putting money into the game, I don't think so. Level 30, and I have 1,600. Then of course level 60 training, 4 million. And then the special mounts also cost diamonds. There's a black horse, which I currently qualify for as level 12 or level 20. 168,000 diamonds. And there's a heavily armored black horse, light armored black horse, gray horse, white horse. Now, those are just horses. You have to go to the Zen merchant to get some of the really cool ones. Let's see, mounts. This requires Zen. You have to buy. There's an armored wargs, there's an armored bear, a howler, I'm not sure what that is. Different kind of horses, chestnut, buckskin, Clydesdale, light armored black horse, trans grizzly. And those are all of them? Yeah, those are all of them. Specials, horses. Some of them that aren't on here are like the Here of the North Founders Pack has an armored spider. Alright, back to professions. That's who I'm talking to? Yes. Drop them by. Professions allow you to gather resources and make items unavailable anywhere else. At times you may need outside resources for certain activities. That's where I come in. I can supply you with some of the more common resources needed by professions. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The last thing you need to do is hire yourself... The first thing, last thing. First thing you need to do is hire yourself some good health. And there's There's the basic resources, assets, the tools needed for a profession. Okay, but that still doesn't tell me.
What do you like? What do you like, master?
There's all the profession resources I've gathered so far.
Bread and meat, fruit, sausage.
A few things I had put on the auction house that expired. Here are the North Founder item. To gather all of this stuff back up, I have to actually go to a male person. As in not a guy, but as in a postal person. Which, there's one here. And now I can take these items. That's... hello letter. Yeah, these should automatically delete once you take them. Apparently they are, but it's really slow. Okay. There's the failed items from the auction from different classes. I might put that back on for now. It's actually a rare head for a control wizard. Level 26. Sell these other items. Vendor them.
Nicely made, for reasonable prices.
Okay. Back to professions. Open the profession window. I sure will, as soon as we can figure out where it is.
Bread and meat, fruit, sausage.
Okay. So let's look it up.
What do you like? What do you like, master?
Windows. Professions. N. That's an odd number to associate, but okay. Professions. Okay, so
Bread
I
and
have
meat,
2 profession slots available.
sausage.
No assets, of course. and talk to her again. Please take a few supplies to get started in your profession. I'm sure we'll both make a mutual profit in the future. Okay, that still doesn't explain how to do professions. Let's see.
For reasonable prices.
Assets. Leather workers and tailors. Heavy armor smiths, medium armor smiths, hammers. Tool weapon, leadership.
Sausage.
Armor smiths, leathers and tailors. Medium armor smiths, tailors, heavy armor smiths, leather workers, medium smiths, and leaderships. So, being a rogue, I think I would work on leather working. So let me get all the leather working tools. So on the worn all. Worn infantry arm. What's leadership? Leather workers. The worn swivel knife. Okay, so. Let's see. I just don't think it's available still. Of course, we could always ask too. Except it's going to get lost in all this band.
What do you like? What do you like, master?
Yep. Griselda says not for the beta. Okay. So, let's get back to when the helm's holding.
Guilt breathing down my neck.
Let us run the best of you.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the crafting fills the holes of not enough scrolls of identifying, not enough bags early on. And we're just not seeing it because we don't have access to it yet. Right, on the helm's hold. Helm's hold lore. I wonder if that looks clearer. Some video setting changes. Let's see. Everything's already set at the highest quality. Increase the oil texture quality. Go ahead and max everything out. See if it puts a big hit on me or not. notice much difference, but we'll see.
Ashmedai must be stopped. Helm's Hold is in ruins, and it's all my fault. Helm's Hold's overrun by devils and their Ashmedai cultists. My army lies defeated, and I'm sent adventurers for help. Don't get me wrong. I'll take any help I can get, and I've heard good things about you. However, I don't know if there's anything even you can do against the forces of the Nine Hells. When we tried to retake Helm's Hold from the Ashmedai cultists, they set an army of devils upon us. The fiends scour the battlefield like carrion birds, cutting us off from Brother Sataran and any surviving allies still within the city walls. Slay the devil imps on the battlefield, and then reach Brother Sataran with the news that help is coming. Show him the devils can be defeated.
Slay Hellfire Warlocks on the battlefield south of Helm's Hold. So that's one of those kill X number of X, or N, X number of Y, or however you want to do your algebra. So we got Seal Merchant. For Seal of the Lion, of which I have one, because I just spent, what was it, 8 on my sword. So I've got one. All this stuff requires 5 or more. Seals of the Lion you will get from bosses in multiplayer dungeons. So I'll need to start doing some more dungeons if there's anything here I really want. So this is all... Oh, there's some level 32 stuff. So let's check it out. I don't think there were any new... Let's see, K is the default for the dungeon screen queue. Lair of the Mad Dragon I'm available for. There's a skirmish. That event thing that never worked, so I'm guessing that's not available. PvP is supposedly available this weekend, 5-on-5. This doesn't give us much more information as far as to the range of levels required. It's down there at the bottom. There it is, level 34. So that might be a little tough for me to jump into, which is probably why I need to like color code these or something. Otherwise people are just going to jump in there like way too early. Skirmish, it's a level 31. Try that one out. Get in the queue for it.
Devil worship filth. They should all be exterminated. Every last one.
Merge it with the usual stuff. Kits and pots. Obviously no scrolls of identify, because that would be too convenient. Bounty hunter for this area. Bounty hunter around here is for Ashmedai symbols. By defeating devils and the cultists carry them. Let's see what we get for that. Treasure cache. It's better than the other ones. The other ones were just usually scrolls with a half-hour buff. Of course, there's nothing to say that these caches also just have scrolls or pots in them. You can actually buy Seals of the Lion with enough symbols. 40 symbols to get you a Seal of the Lion. So let's see, the cheapest item for seals was 5, so 200 symbols so you can get some of that rare gear. So, got 2 quests going. Death to the Devils, slaying the imps on the battlefield, it's 30 of them. Within their numbers, slay Hellfire Warlocks on the battlefield, 10. So a couple just quick slay quests. Guide is sending us this way. Battlefield lore. There's some imps. Let's go take out some imps. And that dong means my daily is ready. Now, even though it's called a daily ability, it actually runs on experience. You get so much experience and it resets. And there's some warlocks.
But so for Asmodeus!
Must be destruction warlocks because they were flinging fire. More warlocks and some imps. That's Arcana. Yep. Yeah, you'll recognize the kit stuff after a while because they all look the same. That's the Arcana one. As a rogue, I have Thievery, so I'm looking for the backpack ones because those are the Thievery ones. And of course you can have kits, so you could use your kits if you don't have the skill.
You cannot stop us!
And if you haven't guessed already, I like to explore. Check out every little nook and cranny. Because they definitely use them in this game. Find treasure chests off to the side somewhere. Let's use a melee. That was like a big AoE where I just fling knives all over. Scroll. Identify. Okay, 10 warlocks down. I need more imps. Or some. Yeah, and unlike most games, your pets will actually follow you over weird boundaries, so they don't have pathing issues like in most games. Oops. 5 more. Looks like there's 5 over here. This is gonna hurt. Oh, no, that didn't work. Yeah, in a big dungeon, some of the bosses are actually pretty tough, because in this game, when somebody goes down, you don't actually rely on somebody with a res. You can res pretty much anybody that's down, as long as you don't get attacked while doing it. You just go up and help them up. That includes your companions, because you just saw my companion was down. After the fight's over, everybody just gets back up. So it's kind of hard to be defeated in a group, because everybody has to be down. There are some classes, like I believe the priest, who has an ability to automatically get back up. And everybody, I believe, can automatically get back up on the first attempt, and then there's a cooldown window before you can do it again. Turn that in. Turn that in. 2 more quests. Okay, now he wants me to kill the Legion Devils, which are the tough guys.
Our allies in Scar Alley need weapons to fight the devils and their Ashmedai cultists. My dead soldiers can no longer use their blades, but perhaps our allies can. I want you to collect the weapons of the dead from the battlefield, and take what you can find up to Brother Sataran in the Underscar.
Okay, so kill X and collect Y. So up here has something. Bless the corpses out in the battlefield for more experience. Yay! Lore item. Give you information on the Ashmedai Devils. Alright, I found a scroll. There's the Ashmedai symbols. I've got 5 so far. I believe it was 10 for a cache and 40 for a seal. Alright, so scroll of identify. The new pot of healing. It was 4,000 over 2,000. I'll get a few more before I replace my 99 lessers.
Devil worship filth. They should all be exterminated. Every last one.
I'm wearing level 24 boots. Level 32 weapon. Let's see if these boots are any good.
Devil worshiping filth. They should all be exterminated. Every last one.
72 crit over my 62. 122 defense. So much higher defense. I lose my regen and my experience gain doctrine, so no. I sell those. Sell that. Sell that. Because since it's bound, I can't put it on the auction house. Merchant. Finished. Alright, I think my priest is probably ready for some training. She's ready to train up. She's going to train for 21 minutes. While she's doing that, I'll bring Manfred out.
A smart fighter quits while he's ahead.
Shut up.
Devil worshiping filth. They should all be exterminated. Every last one.
Yeah, some of the NPCs get a little too frequent with their little conversations. There's also one bug I reported for your companion. When he first shows up, he says that one thing. For instance, Manfred always says that one thing, but when I'm running full speed, he gets a little too far behind. He'll port up to me, and he keeps saying that same thing over and over and over again. But, yep. See, it looks like they fixed it because he just appeared and didn't say anything. So that's good. Because that got annoying. Alright, so we need to find the weapons, we need to bless bodies, and we need to kill the Legion Devils. So, now we gotta figure out what the bodies look like and what the weapons look like. There's the Devils. That must be a body. They need to add some kind of other particle effect to that. Right, Legion Devils.
Die, mortal!
Weapons. Body. Devils. Looks like body and weapons over here. Hello. Ooh. Alright, let's just deal with these guys right now. You better not be coming this way. Alright.
I'll drink your blood!
Elixir of accuracy. Sounds interesting. Lethal bracers. Plus body. Weapons. And Arcana. I don't have a kit for it. Ooh, and he's elite, which is what I believe that symbol is on the end of his health bar. I bet you he's the next quest, since we're taking out devils now. Okay. Elixir of accuracy grants you 80 additional critical strike for 1,800 seconds, which is a half hour. Let's go ahead and use it. Give me a buff. There it is. Rubber weapons are the quest item. Lethal bracers. Better, except that it's not socketed, so I lose my experience gain. And it's not magical anyway, it's just common. Alright, back to weapons and bodies. Devils. There's a body. Yeah, he's too close. If I can jump there, knock that rock off on him. That would be awesome. Got some more logs here. Hey, thievery. And there's a body. Resources. And a couple more glyphs. Weapons. Okay, still need at least one more devil. Some bodies over here. Just need one more of those. Phasing imps. Okay, 2 more weapons, 1 more devil. We'll take care of the devil.
I taste your pain.
Saw that scroll, thought it went over the cliff. I'm like, no! Okay, down to just needing 1 more weapon. Let's go back here. There's one over in that bone pile. And there is falling damage, so jumping would not be good. Companions chasing. He's still fighting something. Oh. Skirmish is ready. Move ahead a little bit. Join party. And it's patching files, so I don't have all the resources for this scenario, so it's downloading, and the server's not responding. I would say that that skirmish is not ready. And it's probably going to disconnect me. Get loaded up. Just took some time. Set those buttons for the need green pop-ups. Quit moving.
I'm an honest fighter.
Oh, wonderful. Don't stand and fight it. Somebody beat me on damage. At least it was another werewolf. hairy beard. No, it was a cleric. Almost damaged out. No, it was the other row. Yorkie. Not by a whole lot, though. She's lower level than me, too. I fail. Okay, so get our 2 seals for defeating him. And the first time you do it, you get a chest, 1,000 astral diamonds. Server not responding again. And back where we started. Or where we entered the skirmish. And apparently there's a current devil hunt going on. I don't know how much of I missed. Slay shock troop warlord devils. Those are those big ones. Like that one. Disconnected from the server for apparently no reason, because it wasn't supposed to end until Sunday, so chart is locked. Okay, interesting. Check the forum, see what's going on. Apparently a lot of the people are having timeouts when logging in, so I'm guessing they're probably resetting. Alright, well, it looks like this might be a good time for a break. We'll come back to it when they get everything up and running again. So I'll see you a little later on. I'm gonna go get something to eat.